What could possibly make one of the most powerful names in music, JayZ, suddenly lose his trusted lawyer during a high-stakes trial? And how does newly leaked evidence tied to Diddy fit into this explosive courtroom drama? These shocking developments have sent waves through the entertainment industry, leaving fans and critics questioning the untouchable legacies of these two music moguls. The resignation of JayZ's lead lawyer wasn't just surprising, it was unprecedented. It happened at a time when every legal move counts, throwing JayZ's defensive strategy into chaos. Was the pressure of defending a high-profile client too much, or is there more to the story? The timing couldn't be worse, coinciding with leaked evidence that threatens to reshape the entire case. What exactly was in those leaks? Confidential communications, video footage, and financial records that might implicate JayZ and Diddy in ways no one saw coming. As courtroom dynamics shift and the prosecution sharpens its focus, the stakes have never been higher. Stick with us as we unpack every detail of this jaw-dropping saga, from the lawyer's shocking exit to the bombshell evidence and its potential fallout. You won't want to miss a single moment. Stay tuned.
But first, we want to share with you some brand new developments we are learning in the Sean Diddy Combs investigations and civil lawsuits. We know this is an ongoing case against him, and now we are learning that one of the civil complaints that's been brought against Diddy has been amended. It's been amended. And so you may recall us talking about this case previously, and a case about a 13-year-old allegedly being raped by Diddy, allegedly being assaulted and raped by another male celebrity who was previously not identified. Now, that celebrity has been identified. He's been identified as fellow hip-hop mogul JayZ. His name has been revealed. The allegation is that he and Diddy raped a 13-year-old girl at an after party in the year 2000 after the MTV Video Music Awards. Now, JayZ is denying these allegations. In a statement he posted to his X account, he denies the allegations and questions why this was done civilly, why this civil lawsuit was filed demanding money, and why a criminal complaint has not been made. He writes, quote, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby."
The courtroom drama. Lawyer steps down the courtroom was left in complete disarray when JayZ's lead attorney unexpectedly announced their resignation, a move that caught everyone, including the presiding judge, off guard. The abrupt nature of the announcement not only sent shockwaves through the gallery, but also visibly unsettled JayZ, whose legal team had been instrumental in crafting his defense strategy. The decision to step down came at a critical juncture in the trial, leading to an immediate halt in proceedings. Attendees described an air of tension as whispers about the implications of this sudden departure spread rapidly among legal experts, reporters, and onlookers.
Well, a judge recently ruled an Alabama woman who says she was raped by JayZ and Sean Diddy Combs can proceed anonymously in her lawsuit for now. In her lawsuit, the woman claims she was raped by the two men in 2000 when she was 13 years old. She said she traveled to New York City, befriended a limousine driver who drove her to an after party for the MTV Music Awards, where she says she was eventually attacked by JayZ and Combs. Alex Spiro, JayZ's lawyer, has pointed out inconsistencies in her story, including her recalling watching the awards show on a jumbotron that was not there. And the woman's father says he does not recall driving from Rochester to pick up his daughter in New York City, as she says he did. The woman has admitted inconsistencies in her story. The judge says the woman may be required to reveal her identity at a later date if the case proceeds, allowing defense lawyers to collect facts necessary to prepare for trial.
Speculations about the resignation have been rife, with theories ranging from ethical dilemmas to personal conflicts. Some insiders believe that the lawyer may have been overwhelmed by the increasingly high-stakes nature of the trial, compounded by the explosive new evidence tied to Diddy. Others have suggested that potential conflicts of interest or concerns about the reputational risks of defending a client ensnared in mounting allegations could have been the tipping point. The timing of the resignation, coinciding with the release of leaked evidence, has only deepened suspicions. Questions abound about whether the lawyer's departure signals deeper cracks in JayZ's defense. The impact on the trial was immediate and far-reaching. With JayZ's legal team suddenly destabilized, the prosecution appeared to gain an unanticipated advantage, shifting the courtroom dynamics significantly. Observers noted that the judge, recognizing the gravity of the situation, granted a recess to give JayZ time to regroup and secure new legal representation. This unprecedented move left legal experts speculating about the broader implications of the resignation, with many agreeing that it has become a defining moment in a case already rife with controversy. For JayZ, the resignation of his trusted lawyer has introduced an additional layer of uncertainty into a trial that has quickly spiraled into a public spectacle.
And a federal judge has ruled the woman alleging she was raped by JayZ and Sean Diddy Combs can remain anonymous. The woman says both men raped her at a party when she was 13 years old. JayZ's legal team had fought to get the case dismissed, arguing his accuser should have to reveal her name, but the judge disagreed. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
A legal victory for the woman who is suing JayZ for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. But the judge also chastising the lawyers representing JayZ, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it. This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that JayZ, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy.
The Diddy evidence leak. What was revealed? The leaked evidence tied to Diddy has proven to be a seismic shift in the trial, dramatically altering its trajectory and thrusting JayZ into an even harsher spotlight. Reports suggest that the evidence includes confidential communications, incriminating video footage, and detailed financial records that paint a troubling picture of Diddy's alleged actions. This material, now central to the case, has raised serious questions about the involvement of other high-profile figures, including JayZ, in activities previously thought unrelated to the trial. At the center of the controversy are recordings that allegedly reveal private discussions and interactions implicating both Diddy and JayZ in potentially unethical or illegal dealings. The footage purportedly showcases events and conversations that challenge the narratives laid out by their respective legal teams. Some clips suggest that JayZ and Diddy collaborated more closely than previously disclosed, a revelation that has cast doubt on JayZ's claims of distance from Diddy's controversial activities. For the prosecution, the leaked evidence has become a critical tool in building a case that ties JayZ more firmly to Diddy's alleged misconduct.
We've got some breaking news to get to. A civil lawsuit has been filed against JayZ, saying the rapper raped a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. The suit alleges that JayZ, whose real name is Sean Carter, raped the girl after the Video Music Awards alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The victim says she was invited to an after party after being spotted by a limo driver and was then assaulted by both rappers. JayZ is calling this a blackmail attempt. He released a statement on social media responding to the lawsuit, and Texas attorney behind the legal action saying in part, these allegations are so heinous in nature, you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
The source of the leak remains shrouded in mystery, further adding to the intrigue surrounding the case. Theories range from disgruntled former employees to strategic maneuvers by individuals seeking to influence the trial's outcome. Regardless of its origins, the leak has introduced a level of unpredictability that has transformed the trial into a media spectacle. Legal experts have noted that the evidence has the potential to not only expose gaps in JayZ's previous statements, but also reshape the prosecution's approach. Public interest in the case has skyrocketed, with the leaked material sparking fierce debates on social media and dominating headlines across major outlets. As the trial unfolds, the implications of this evidence will likely reverberate far beyond the courtroom. The timeline, how the leak unfolded. The leak unfolded in a series of dramatic events that have left both the court and the public on edge. It reportedly began with anonymous hints dropped on social media, teasing the release of explosive material tied to Diddy. Within days, major outlets obtained portions of the evidence, igniting a media firestorm. The exact source of the leak remains a mystery, with speculation pointing to individuals within Diddy's circle, or even disillusioned staff members from JayZ's team. Some suggest the leak was a strategic move designed to undermine JayZ's defense at a crucial moment. Others believe it could have been accidental, a mishap that nonetheless carries enormous implications for both moguls.
Well, there's another side of this. If you look at it from the Jane Doe's perspective of is there the possibility for retribution? What would happen to that person if their name was revealed? That's one thing a judge would weigh. On JayZ's side, they're going to weigh the public interest of it. Is there something that requires this to be out there? Does it in some way help the defendant build their case? So right now, I look at a case like this and I say it's an unknown, because you just don't know how a judge is going to decide in this case. And we also, here's the big thing, Stephen A., we don't know the evidence and the details here. What we have right now is a claim from someone from over 20 years ago that this happened. Not saying it's not true. Not saying the allegations aren't to be believed. Just saying it's hard to know what's happening here until you have more evidence and more information out there.
But he has a right to know who she is. Now, it might not be revealed to the public, but if he's being accused, he has a right to know who he is being accused by. If not now, then obviously at some point, that is expected to be the case, right?
Definitely that will happen eventually. And you look at a case like this, Stephen A., what becomes really interesting is this is a civil case. So I mentioned before, that's for money damages. But if this goes ahead as a civil case, so right now, JayZ is asking that it be thrown out. Either reveal the name or throw it out. If they don't throw it out and it goes forward, so if it's not dismissed, then you have things like depositions that happen. In those depositions, JayZ is interviewed.
The timing of the leak could not have been more disruptive. It coincided with a pivotal phase in the trial, raising questions about its intentionality. Legal analysts have noted that the release of such evidence during an active case is highly unusual and could lead to further investigations into the leak itself. The sequence of events has left the public and the courtroom grappling with questions of motive, timing, and impact. JayZ and Diddy's legal and personal history. JayZ and Diddy's relationship has long been a mix of collaboration and competition, intertwined with personal and professional dynamics. Once viewed as allies dominating the music industry, their partnership has been marked by mutual success as well as underlying tensions. Over the years, subtle public disagreements and business rivalries hinted at cracks in their bond. Allegations of power struggles and conflicting interests have emerged, painting a complex picture of their relationship. These issues may have contributed to the current legal battle, with old grievances resurfacing in dramatic fashion.
We've got breaking news from New York. A lawsuit has accused rapper JayZ of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser says the alleged assault happened after the teen was driven to an MTV Video Music after party. The federal suit was originally filed in October, listing Combs as a defendant. It's now been refiled to include Carter. None of the allegations have been proven in court. Carter is the first celebrity to be accused of sexual assault in connection to Combs.
This trial has brought their history into sharp focus, highlighting how personal animosities might be influencing their legal strategies. JayZ's involvement in Diddy's trial reflects deeper dynamics that extend beyond the courtroom. Their shared history adds layers of intrigue to the case, making it as much about their legacies as it is about justice. Public reactions to the resignation and evidence. The public's response to the lawyer's resignation and the leaked evidence has been nothing short of explosive. Social media has been flooded with debates, hashtags, and memes dissecting every aspect of the trial. Fans and critics alike are divided, with some defending JayZ and Diddy, while others demand accountability. Mainstream media outlets have jumped on the story, framing it as a high-stakes battle between two industry titans. Coverage has ranged from detailed analyses of the evidence to speculative pieces about the implications for both men's careers. The resignation has added an element of drama, with commentators debating its significance and potential fallout.
That involves both JayZ and Diddy now. This is an amended complaint accusing JayZ of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. This is a new civil filing, and when we see the anonymous accuser here alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an MTV Music Video Awards after party. This lawsuit was originally filed in October, just today refiled to include JayZ. I mean, let's start with the basics here. What are you learning about this? What is standing out to you?
Well, what is standing out to me is she was very specific about several things. She describes the house, she describes the driveway, she describes the exact assault, what happened. She talks about various stages of things that occurred. And I think that this is good because this way it can either be corroborated or not corroborated. So she's painted herself in a corner.
Why add JayZ now if this originally was filed back in October? Why not do it then?
Very interesting question. I think, we're seeing the same attorney for many of these complainants. And I think we're going to see more and more people added. I think there's a lot that they were looking to prove, and maybe they didn't quite have what they thought they needed to file against JayZ initially.
We always appreciate the insight and time. Jennifer Coffendorfer, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
Trending hashtags like #JayZ trial and #Diddy leaks have dominated online platforms, showcasing the public's fascination with the case. While some see the trial as a long overdue reckoning, others view it as a spectacle detracting from the more serious allegations. The polarized reactions highlight the cultural and social impact of this unfolding drama. Diddy's role in the trial. Diddy's role in the trial is central, with the leaked evidence shining a spotlight on his actions and influence. The material reportedly implicates him in activities that have drawn intense scrutiny from both the court and the public. Despite the growing allegations, Diddy has maintained a calculated silence, allowing his legal team to handle the fallout. His strategy appears to focus on minimizing his direct involvement while deflecting attention toward JayZ. However, the leaked evidence may make it harder for him to avoid. Accountability.
Rap and media mogul JayZ now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant, but it was just refiled today to include JayZ now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after-party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. Shortly after, the suit claims JayZ and Diddy entered the room where she was resting, eventually sexually assaulting her. And now, just in the last hour, we are hearing from JayZ and his team of lawyers. They are denying the claim and say that they are the victims of blackmail, saying, quote, I will not give you one red penny, and my only heartbreak is for my family. Joining us now to break this all down as it's happening, News Nation Law and Justice contributor, former FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffendorfer. Jennifer, thanks for staying with us on this.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And so we just received a response from the victim's lawyer, really just in the last few minutes. Take a look. This is on social media. A lawyer, Tony Busby, saying JayZ has, quote, tried to bully and harass.
Legal experts suggest that Diddy's actions could have far-reaching consequences, not just for the trial, but for his career and legacy. The evidence has cast a shadow over his reputation, raising questions about his role in the events under investigation. Challenges for JayZ's defense team. Losing a key lawyer mid-trial is a significant blow to JayZ's defense. The resignation has left his team scrambling to regroup with limited time to develop new strategies. The loss of institutional knowledge and expertise could prove costly as the trial progresses. Rebuilding his defense team in the midst of such high-profile proceedings is no small feat. Legal analysts have noted that this disruption could lead to delays, giving the prosecution more time to strengthen its case. Meanwhile, the remaining team faces the daunting task of addressing the leaked evidence and its implications.
It is a new hour here on Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that JayZ is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit, and the new allegations are just coming out this evening. JayZ is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight. The lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming JayZ, whose full name is Sean Carter, raped her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named. Initially, the lawsuit stated Combs raped the minor while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Carter was named as Celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representatives for JayZ did not immediately respond to Fox News digital.
The defense's ability to adapt will be critical in determining the trial's outcome. With public scrutiny mounting and the prosecution gaining momentum, JayZ's legal team must navigate an increasingly complex and challenging landscape. The media's influence on the trial. Media coverage has played a significant role in shaping public perception of the trial. From breaking news updates to in-depth analyses, outlets have fueled interest and speculation about the case. The leaked evidence has only heightened the drama, making it a focal point of discussion. Sensationalism has amplified the trial's stakes, with headlines emphasizing the most shocking details. This has created a feedback loop where public opinion influences media narratives and vice versa. Legal experts warn that such coverage could affect the trial's proceedings, potentially swaying jurors or influencing judicial decisions.
Reveal her identity. The woman accuses JayZ and Sean Diddy Combs of raping her in the year 2000 when she was 13. JayZ says this allegation is part of an extortion attempt. He says the woman's lawyer was trying to blackmail him into paying her a settlement before the allegations went public. The woman's lawyer says JayZ's accusation is stupid and laughable. JayZ's attorney is seeking a hearing for the accuser to reveal herself.
Areva Martin is a civil rights attorney, author, and radio talk show host. She joins us now to talk about this. Areva, thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
We saw the latest development yesterday that JayZ's lawyer wants the woman who accused him of sexual assault to reveal her identity. What does the law say when you have a minor? This woman was abused when she was a minor, age 13. Now, all these years later, can they force the woman to reveal her identity?
Yeah, it's an open question. Different jurisdictions take a different approach to this question. We've seen several high-profile celebrities go into court and ask a judge to force a plaintiff, a victim, an alleged victim of rape or sexual assault, to reveal herself so that that individual can, in their words, mount a full defense against the allegations. It's not clear what the court in this case will do, but it's kind of ironic that JayZ is asking that the identity of the alleged victim be revealed, because before this lawsuit became public, or because before the amendment was made by plaintiff's attorney.
The trial's prominence in the media underscores the intersection of celebrity, law, and public interest. It highlights the power of storytelling in shaping how cases are perceived and the challenges of ensuring justice in the court of public opinion. Broader implications for JayZ and Diddy. The trial's outcome could have lasting implications for both JayZ and Diddy. For JayZ, the loss of his lawyer and the leaked evidence threatened to tarnish his carefully curated image. His business ventures, endorsements, and public persona are all at risk.
We segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video with you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Will you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Will you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for
No.
shit. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you. Scrambling. What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey.
I don't know what I was talking about.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying. It's like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? What is he talking about?
There's really no deal that the U.S. Attorney's Office can offer, and it's certainly not one that Diddy will accept. It would involve decades in federal prison. We're talking about mandatory minimum sentences of 10 years for both the drug charges and the sex trafficking. So we know that Diddy has fought charges before. There were state charges, there were gun-related, the nightclub shooting with J-Lo, but he's gonna dig in his heels, and this case is going to trial. So if you're prosecutors, you really wanna make sure that your evidence is bulletproof before you go down that route.
In March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and the large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Diddy too faces significant fallout. The allegations against him could lead to legal consequences and damage his reputation within the industry. The trial has already strained his relationships and highlighted long-standing controversies tied to his name. The case also has broader implications for the entertainment industry, exposing power dynamics and challenging the status quo. It serves as a cautionary tale for celebrities and a reminder of the accountability that comes with influence.
JayZ is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney who filed the rape lawsuit against him and Diddy, that would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning, which we're going to get to in a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser. But first, we got to start with this response that JayZ had to the allegation. Catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard. But a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had raped her at a VMA after party in the year 2000 when she was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is when she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled.
What happens next in the trial? The road ahead for the trial remains uncertain, with several key developments on the horizon. JayZ's legal team must regroup quickly to address the resignation and the leaked evidence. Whether they can mount an effective defense will be a pivotal factor in the trial's outcome. Speculation about additional leaks or revelations continues to grow, with many anticipating further twists in the case. The prosecution appears to have gained the upper hand, but the defense still has opportunities to challenge the narrative and present counter-arguments. Beyond the courtroom, the trial's impact on Hollywood and the music industry will be closely watched. It could set a precedent for how similar cases are handled and influence the broader conversation about celebrity accountability. For JayZ, Diddy, and the industry at large, the stakes have never been higher.
Welcome to There I Said It. I'm Georgia Alfredis. He is Gary with a T. She is Tambra Cherie. Y'all, we do this every single week. It's There I Said It. We talk about everything that everybody's talking about, except, it's not newsy. We're just talking about our point of view. Hi, darling.
Hello. How are you guys today?
Good.
Fine. Yes, I'm fine.
Gary, you're Gucci. Literally.
That's Tam's co-worker.
It tracks.
Yes, Lord. I just somehow took. Oh, I feel like I want to sneeze.
Okay, get it out of the way. And when you sneeze one time or two times?
Usually one. But did y'all know this? This is a fact. A sneeze is, I had a professor that told me a sneeze is like an orgasm. It's a build up, then it's a release.
I'm not gonna look it up on my computer, Gary.
Yeah, but that's what my professor told us. He said a sneeze is like an orgasm, a build up, then a release, honey. And it really, people love sneezing.
Do they? I think you added the orgasm part. He might.
No. Honestly, that's what he said. He did say it.
Look it up.
He said it's like a build up and a release.
Like,
yes, Lord. So
y'all, this is what we do.
Sneezing for no reason.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to sneeze. Is a sneeze like? Oh my gosh. No. Okay, it was the first thing. So this must be an old wives' tale. No, a sneeze is not like an organism. Who wrote that? But it is a bodily function that can be compared to an orgasm in some ways. Gary, you're right.
Bitch, I told you. Why would I lie?
Some evidence suggests that sneezing, like orgasms, also releases endorphins. Thus,
yes,
comparisons were inevitable. Nevertheless,
yes,
no scientific basis exists for equating involuntary nasal expulsion to,
Yep. But this was, my professor was of Caucasian descent, honey. They would have no reason to lie.
Oh, because white people don't lie. Gary, you're a hot mess. You are y'all, let's get into it. First off, y'all make sure you are watching this show on YouTube. Make sure that you are following us on social media. I'm Georgia Alfredis. He's Gary with the T. She is I am Tambra Cherie.
And everybody at the house was gay, but I didn't know it until I really paid attention and looked around at my surroundings. I'm like,
And there you have it, a dramatic twist in the ongoing saga of JayZ, Diddy, and a trial that has the entire world watching. From the jaw-dropping resignation of JayZ's lawyer to the game-changing evidence leak that's shaking the courtroom, this case is nothing short of a roller coaster.
1, 2, 3. I'm not lying. Oh, they beautiful. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. It was really nice meeting you guys.
There's just been a shocking revelation from federal authorities regarding a highly private and scandalous video involving none other than JayZ and Beyonce, reportedly taken during a wild party hosted by Diddy. Apparently during a Homeland Security raid on Diddy's properties, some rather intriguing discoveries were made, including compromising footage featuring numerous beloved celebrities caught in scandalous situations. Speculation is rife that Diddy intentionally leaked this footage to authorities as a form of revenge against the Carters, allegedly due to their perceived lack of support during his legal battles. It seems he's on a mission to embarrass them at any cost. Adding fuel to the fire, an unsettling audio clip allegedly featuring Meek Mill and Diddy has surfaced, courtesy of Diddy's former bodyguard.
The public's reaction to Diddy's charges has been interesting to observe, with many people taking to social media to share their opinions and thoughts. While some have been quick to defend Diddy, the reaction is a reflection of our society's values and priorities, and it raises important questions about what we value and what we condone. One of the main themes that emerge from this situation is the importance of accountability. Diddy's charges are a reminder that our actions have consequences and we must take responsibility for things we do.
But what does this mean for JayZ's defense? Can he recover from this setback, or is this the beginning of the end for his legal battle? And how will this evidence impact Diddy's own position in this high-stakes drama? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and tell us where you think this case is heading. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates as this story unfolds. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.